Thank you. Have a nice day. Good morning, everyone. My baby. My car, I say it's my baby. This is all I have, man. All I have is my car. Unfortunately. No, somebody already thumbs me up. Thank you, whoever did that. So I don't do know who you are, but I appreciate you. Good morning. Somebody's up early. Who's up early? Oh my God. Oh, Lord. Mm-mm-mm. Good morning, everyone. Happy. I don't know what day it is, y'all. I'm trying to find my. I'm about to say, y'all know I'm trying to find my extended stay. I'm trying to find my Apple Watch because I'm going to the gym for sure. Let's see. Found it. Stupid things always did. I literally do the same thing every morning. I have the same little routine every morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's go. That thing is literally always dead. Good morning. Someone's up early with me this morning. Gracious. Let me see. Salutes and respect to single in the chat. Good morning. How are you? Long Beach Joe Jets. How are you doing? I didn't see you in the last few days. I haven't seen you. What are you doing up this early, Mr. Joe Jets? This car ahead of me. What are you doing up early this morning? What state are you in again, Joe Jets? I remember your name. I remember that name. I just haven't seen you in maybe a couple days or so. So just updating. Again, y'all, when I start driving in the trees and I start getting into the woods, my reception is going to start going bad. So a lot of you guys are probably just going to stop watching after like 30 minutes or so because I start driving near trees. And when I get near the trees, the Wi-Fi starts acting up and it just stops. So I'm sorry. I can't help that. The only time I can have a live stream and it doesn't mess up if I'm just sitting stationary, the Wi-Fi doesn't act up, but I can't. So I don't know what happened yesterday, y'all, but I'm pissed off because when I went to work, I tried to use my tablet, my iPad, I couldn't use it. So I don't know why that is, but that aggravated me yesterday so bad. My iPad is not working, and my iPad is probably only maybe 2 years old. So I have to probably take it to a computer repair shop. I'm gonna try to reset it again today, see if I can hard reset it, and then go from there. Because I'm not really trying to pay no money to nobody to fix my iPad. Because I really don't have the finances to really fix it, but I need the iPad because I have things that I have to do. So I don't know why. Maybe the iPad is in my car for literally. So that could be a culprit to the iPad just not wanting to start up. But I'm gonna try to see if I can restart it myself so I can save some money. Because I'm not really trying to pay a repair shop $100 something just to restart my iPad, which is something I probably could do myself for free. So, but I need to have my iPad. I really want to invest in a MacBook Pro. I want to get one of those, but like a little tiny one. But it's not in my budget right now. Um, Being homeless, we never really have access to like much Wi-Fi. So yeah, I paid my car insurance yesterday, so that's out of the way. And it's like for some reason, all my bills come in on the first of the month, and I really don't like that because I feel overwhelmed with it. Bless you too. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not just moving around. How are you doing? What are your thoughts on life, on van life being? I don't like that. No, it's not right. Van life being criminalized. The sad thing is, right? Van life kind of started off, I think, as I don't know how van life originally started. I don't know who originally started this van life thing, right? I don't know if it was like a homeless person or just or just a person doing it as a hobby. So it's not right. You shouldn't be able to try to control people's lives. A lot of people out here are homeless and they have no choice but to live in their car. Like I lived in my car for 33 days. It wasn't fun, but it wasn't too bad either. Especially if it's like summertime and you can get you can survive more in your car like in the summer, in the fall before it starts to get cold, but it's not fair. It's being criminalized, but people still going to do it because you can't really catch somebody until you catch them, you know what I mean? So, but I came out of the car life because I got tired of being in my car. Honestly, I got tired of not being able to sleep. Like I'm always worried about the cops coming into where I'm hiding at every night. I just got tired of that paranoia. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go into a shelter. The shelter ain't too bad. You know what I mean? It's not too bad in the shelter. You just got to follow the rules, and that's it. Like I have no help in the shelter. Like apparently there's no housing person to come in there and sweep us off our feet and help us. Because that's what they told me when I first went in. They were like, "Oh, we have a housing person that comes in," and then all of a sudden they turn around and say, "Oh no, there's nobody in housing." So you're really kind of in the shelter doing things on your own. Like there's no help for us. The only help I have is financial help. Is me getting myself out of this, which is fine because you know what I'm saying. This is my life, so. But it's not right. Van life shouldn't be criminalized. I'm totally against that. It's not fair. But some people are doing it as a hobby. Some people don't need a place to stay. But most people that live in their van, they're homeless in their van. And some people do it by choice because they figure it's something to do in life. They do social media, so but I do watch a lot of van life content. I've been watching van life stuff for years. Like I've been watching van life stuff for so long. But it's not cool at all. I don't like that. Like I said, I did get stopped by a cop one night when I was in my car, and he didn't say nothing. I guess this was before it was supposed to be a criminal. I don't know. Are they taking you to jail? Like, do they lock you up? Like, what? What are they doing? I don't know. I haven't really. The only people that I see that are getting in trouble for like living out in the woods and stuff like that are like homeless people that have those homeless encampments. Those are the only people that I see that are being affected by this right now. Yeah. Anytime a cop sees somebody in a Burger King parking lot at 4 o'clock in the morning sleeping in their car, they're going to say something to you. They're not going to just ignore you. So they're going to say something to you. But I haven't seen a lot of incidences where people are getting caught in, parking lots and stuff like that. I haven't seen a lot of that. Like the places that I've been hiding at when I stayed in my car, I stayed inside a lot of corporate office buildings. Like I chose like the biggest corporate office building that I could find that had a lot of land and a lot of I could sit back far off the street where nobody could really find me. That's what I did. And it worked for me. But like I said, after a while being in my car for like 30 days, I just got tired of it. I was like, I need to lay down and stretch my body. Like I need to lay on the flat surface like a bed. And that's what I chose to do. I was like, I got to get out of this because I knew it was getting cold out here. So I said, no, it's the winter time is coming and all that. So I need to be in the shelter because I can't stand being cold. So I can't stand the coldness. So I knew I needed to get out of it. But it's not right because people can't afford to pay rent. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got something on them. Like if you have, maybe you have an eviction like myself, or maybe, um, you lost your place due to losing your job. That penalizes you for your next place that you're trying to get into. Like, you can get penalized for that when you go to your next apartment, because the people are going to look at your history, your rental history, and say, hey, we see you got evicted for this, or we see that you didn't pay your rent here. Why should we trust you? Why should we help you? Why should we do this? So, like, your rental history is very important, but it sucks because it's all different reasons why somebody got evicted. You know, it's so many different reasons why people are getting evicted. So, what are we gonna just go out here and DIE? Are we gonna just lay out in the streets and die? Like, what are we supposed to do? Just stop living? Everybody out here that's in the streets in homeless shelters are not homeless, are not drug addicts and stuff. But that's what a lot of people in the world want to think, that a lot of people out here are addicts, and oh, she got a drug problem, and that's far from the case from what a lot of people. It's far from it, far from the truth for a lot of people. But I love watching. Like, I've been watching van life content for probably 10 years. It's been a long time. So I was preparing myself for um, living in my car at some point. And even me with the shelter, like, I don't know how long I'm going to be in the shelter. I'm hoping I could be there for like maybe 6 months until I get my second job. When I get in my second job, I can go into a hotel room. But I can't afford to go into a hotel because I have this car payment. And you're stuck with a car payment. And you're like anal about paying your bills and stuff, like paying like your credit. I'm anal about my credit being good. I'm anal about making sure that I pay my credit cards. And thank God I only have two. But I'm anal about paying my credit cards because I want good credit. And I want my credit to stay at good standing. Because I know that's going to help me down the line when it comes to me, getting a mortgage or renting again or just whatever. It's going to help me, right? So, and I know that was kind of like a lot of talking, right? He only asked me one question, but van life should not be a criminal activity. People are literally out here just trying to survive, and it sucks. You know what I mean? The streets suck. Like, even if you're not a drug addict, it sucks to be out here in the streets. It sucks. When you're in the homeless shelter, a lot of the homeless shelter staff are very mean and nasty. Their attitudes are disgusting. They just treat you like you're in a prison, which I can kind of understand that they don't want to have shelters as a place that you can come and flop in. But I also think they do know that a lot of people in homeless shelters are drug addicts, are fighting addiction. And people that are in shelters that are fighting addiction, they should be in treatment centers. They shouldn't be in homeless shelters with like other population of women like myself who don't have a drug problem. A lot of people in the homeless shelter have mental illness. Like, a lot of those women come in there, they're talking to themselves, they're doing all types of crazy stuff. So that's what I see the population in these homeless shelters are women who have addiction issues and who are on treatment. Like, some of them are on Suboxone. Some of the women need to be in like a group home. You know what I'm saying? Somebody monitoring them. I see it. Like, really, a homeless shelter is literally like a group home. It literally is like a group home. But it's sad. It's really, really sad, the stuff that I see in these shelters. But like I said, I can't go anywhere until I get more money. So more money is definitely needed for me to move on. But it's a hard thing, especially as we get older. It's harder to find jobs. And I'm not saying I'm like old, but I'm getting there. You know what I'm saying? I'm still fairly young, but I'm getting older. So a lot of these jobs want 20-year-olds. They want 30-year-olds. They want younger kids to do the job because a younger kid is more likely to obey than somebody that's more seasoned in life. So, but I had a decent night last night. I can't complain. I went in, took a shower. That's my routine. I go to the shelter. I'm not really there ever for lunch or dinner. I'm only there for lunch or breakfast when I'm like When I'm off, I can stay at the shelter and kind of eat what they're giving me, but for the most part, I'm not there for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So, but I had a decent night. I got in at I think I got there like 8:30 because we're supposed to be in the shelter by like 9:50, 8:50. We're supposed to be in the doors because they're gonna lock the gates outside. So when they lock the gates, you can't come in. So yeah, should I get some coffee? Where am I working at today? I should, but I look a mess. I don't feel like it. Maybe I should have got coffee from there because that Wawa ain't nobody there yet. It's still early. It's 5:30 in the morning. I should have got my coffee from there. Good morning. How's everybody doing? If you guys could let me know what state you're in. I talk about everything homelessness on this channel. I'm a homeless single woman. I now live in a homeless shelter. So if you guys are interested in that kind of content, that's what I talk about on my channel. If you guys want to know anything like deeper about my situation, you have to go look at my videos. I talk about living with family members, being kicked out. I talk about all of that in my video section. So you have to go look at my video section. I have a playlist of videos of how I got kicked out. I have a playlist of video of me living with a girlfriend and she kicked me out too. So I know it sounds kind of like, what kind of person are you? People kicking you out. Like, just because you get kicked out doesn't mean it's always your fault. So before I'm judged, because trust me, the trolls come in and they judge me every day. But everything is not always the person's fault that's being kicked out. And I'm not saying it's her fault or my fault or whoever's fault. It doesn't even matter anymore. It's been so long, but I still carry the pain of being evicted, of being kicked out of my family's house, and a girlfriend of mine that I thought was my girlfriend, and she ended up betraying me, and just all this stuff. So I talk about all those things in my videos. So if you guys want to know anything about my story, you have to go look at my longer form videos. I really don't get into too many details about me getting kicked out, what my niece did to me, what my girlfriend did to me. I don't talk about those in live stream videos. I just pretty much just talk run of the mill, like right off the dome piece. I talk about dome piece information on live videos. So if you guys come in, can y'all give me a thumbs up, please? Because thumbs up always helps my video. It helps people find my content. I just talk about everything homelessness. I lived in my car for 33 days, and it was summertime, and it wasn't too bad, but it was always a paranoia of somebody knocking on my window, like somebody knocking on my door, like a cop knocking on the door. Or, but I stayed in areas, like I stayed in apartment complexes. Nobody cared, so nobody bothered me. I stayed at night. I went in at night and I left early in the morning before people could notice my car. So that was my routine of what I did and how I survived inside my car. The only thing about living in the streets and living inside your car is you don't have a way to make no food. That's the only thing that sucks about car living. Yeah, I could probably go to Walmart and get one of those um, camping stoves and all that stuff, but I don't have time for all that because you got to have food, and I don't have a refrigerator in my car, so it's like a whole process. So I didn't want to go that route. Not being able to make food um, really affects me because I'm not used to eating like fast food and all that stuff all the time. I'm pretty much privy to whatever's in the world that, I don't have access to eating even the shelter food like that because I work so far away and I kind of got to eat whatever I can get. You know what I mean? Some days I have salads, and the salad will be my meal for the whole day. When you're homeless, kind of like in a homeless shelter or living in the streets and you're trying to get to work every day, you have to eat like lunch at work. And sometimes I have to eat lunch at work, or sometimes I have to eat dinner at work. And a lot of the time, I'm in the grocery store buying something so I can keep going, right? So sometimes I'll get like a salad and I'll split the salad up. I'll say, okay, I'm gonna eat half of the salad for lunch, and then I'm gonna eat the other half of the salad for dinner when I get back to the shelter. But the fact that the shelter is so far away from my job, it sucks, right? So they do have a location of my job that's a little bit closer to the shelter, and that's what I'm going to try to see if I can move closer to this other um, job place, because that will help me out with gas, because I'm spending a lot of money on gas and a lot of money here, a lot of money there that I really don't want to spend because I can't afford it. So since money is going out of the window because I work so far away from the shelter. So I'm going to check in today to see if I can move my location to a closer place and we're going to go from there because um, I just got to get closer. And of course, I got some job drama, stuff, drama going on at the job and stuff, but I can't worry about that. Yesterday was becoming a day for me that I was like in my feelings a little bit, and I was thinking about my situation. Like, damn, how the heck did I get here? How did my life turn into this chaos? But at least I'm working on things. You know what I'm saying? I'm actively doing the work, so I gotta pat myself on the back. I gotta give myself grace. 13 people. Could you guys give me some thumbs up? I see 2 thumbs up. I see a lot of people watching me, a lot of people listening. If you guys are listening, can you please engage? And you don't have to speak to me, but just engage and just give me a thumbs up. Tap some of those hearts. That's letting me know that you guys are interested in the content. That is letting the algorithm know that people like this type of stuff. People want to hear me talk about my situation. It's a little foggy out here. You are a soldier. You are going to be great. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, Sharon. Shannon. I keep getting up every morning, literally doing the same thing. I said, I think we all get up and do the same thing. It's a lot of job drama, just a lot of stupid people at work, just dumb stuff, like dumb, petty women. You know how that can be, man. Women that are just stupid. I'm dealing with these girls at my job. They're like in their 20s, just dumb, petty little women. I'm like 45 years old. I don't, dumb stuff. People at the job, right? Have you ever worked with someone that kind of in competition with you, like who's doing their job the best? These women are like, who's doing their job better? Oh my God, I'm doing such a wonderful job. I'm dotting all my I's and crossing all my T's. And then as soon as somebody else at the job make an error or make a mistake, they're focused on you. Like, there's this girl at my job. She's like micromanaging me, right? And she's just like me. She's a regular employee. She's not a supervisor. She's not an assistant manager, but she supervises me. She watches me, and I've been there. November would be longer than her. She's only been there for maybe almost 6 months or whatever. But she polices what I do at work, and I'm just like, back off. So I went into my email and I wrote my boss a letter. I'm like, yo, this lady is policing my work. I don't have a problem with someone saying, hey, you forgot to do this or you might want to go back and do that. It's about how you say things to people. It's all about how your tone is and how you're saying things to people. If you're saying something to somebody like that person is dumb and stupid and why would you do that and trying to police me and tell stuff, that's what I'm dealing with at work. And it's really just one girl. It's really just one girl, but it's a clique of these women. They're all Puerto Rican, Dominican women. They're all Spanish women. So that's how they kind of click together. They're close, right? They're supposed to be best friends or whatever. But one of the girls is like an assistant manager. So she's an assistant manager, and she has these 2 girls that are her friends that don't like me like that. So that's the story. So that's what I battle and I struggle with at work because really I just want to curse them all out. But I can't because I'm going to lose my job. So that's what I go through. Just petty women, and these girls are in their 20s. They're young women. Um, and the newer girl, she just turned 18. She just graduated high school last summer. Well, this summer, and well, last school season, she graduated from high school. So she's like policing my work. She polices my work because she thinks that she's friends with the supervisor, the assistant manager. She thinks, oh, me and her are friends, so they go back and talk about me, and they think I don't know it. And see, the supervisor is a Spanish woman. She never liked me anyway because she used to try to be really mean to me. Like when I started the job, I wasn't picking up on a lot of the stuff there, so nobody liked me there. So, of course I got an attitude. I'm pissed off because I noticed the energy that people ain't really feeling me, and that's okay because I'm not like the type of person to try to please everybody. I'm not a people pleaser. So I work with a whole bunch of girls. Those girls are people pleasers. Well, 2 of them are. The other Spanish girl, I really don't have a big problem with her, but she is friends with them, so I know they all sit around and talk about me. Which, nonetheless, I really don't care about that. I'm not too concerned about who's sitting around saying whatever they're saying about me because my confidence is pristine, right? But I don't like for you to police my work because you're not my fucking boss. My boss don't even police my work. So that's what I'm having a problem with. You know what I'm saying? So I wrote my supervisor a letter. And mind you, my supervisor just had a death in her family. Her grandmother just passed away. So her mindset is really not there. You know what I mean? And I'm not the kind of person. I don't like to go to the supervisor and complain about, when, this person's bothering me, when, because I'm not a crybaby, right? I could stand my own ground. I could hold my own. But when things get overwhelming for me and I'm really pissed off about it, I have to talk about it. I gotta go to the supervisor, baby. I gotta take the steps to get somebody to say something to this little heifer. You know what I'm saying? Like they the job system be so out of pocket and so unprofessional that it's insane. My job is such a cesspool of toxicity. It's just crazy. And all I want to do is just go there and work my job and go home. Like yesterday, my supervisor, the person that runs the store that I work in, this idiot supervisor, and I really don't have a problem with him. I kind of like him because he doesn't come over to my desk and try to have these stupid conversations like he feels like he needs to speak to me. He'll just say, "Hey, good morning, how you doing? Oh, that's great, yeah." He'll just keep it moving, and that's what I like. That's what I like. I don't like people coming up to me with these stupid, dumb conversations. You want to see the pictures of my kids? You want to see this? You want to see that? No, I don't want to see anything. I don't care about your kids. Just like you don't care about me. I don't care about you or your kids. And I know that sounds mean, but in corporate America, that's all you have is these fake and phony people who are just overly stupid and bubbly, and you get sick of that. I know I do. So that's the corporate America lingo, and I don't like the corporate America lingo because it's fake, it's phony, it's like crazy, and I'm freaking sick of it. And some people are like, "Well, you know what? Why don't you just leave?" I can't leave. I can't quit. I can't. I gotta be there. I don't have a choice. So I'm gonna come on social media and I'm gonna talk about it and I'm gonna cry about it. So if people don't want to hear it, I mean, they don't have to. The type of people need to get a life. Those people are the worst. They suffer from high school drama still in their 20s. Yes, they're just young and stupid clues. I know. And I'm 45 years old, and I be wanting to tell these little dumb idiots. I was 20 once, too. I was in my 20s, but for some reason, when I was in my 20s, I had respect for people. Like, I didn't disrespect people, especially a person that was older than me. I had respect. These young girls, and they're all Latinas, so they're Spanish women, so they all kind of stick together. You know what I'm saying? And it just pisses me off because I be wanting to curse them out, like lay them the freak out. But one of the girls is like a supervisor, so she got a little pull, you know what I'm saying? So if I say something to her, she'll go run cry and say I was harassing her, I was doing this. And when it comes to the jobs, they believe the supervisors. The managers be believing the stuff these supervisors are saying, even if the supervisors are wrong for the stuff that they do. In corporate America, in any job, nobody gives a damn about your feelings. Nobody cares about your feelings or how you feel. And, I'm going to go get some coffee, y'all. I'm going to get some coffee, then I'm going to come back and talk to y'all. But in corporate America, and that's literally at any job, nobody gives a damn about your feelings. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that I want them to care about my feelings, but I just want to be treated with respect. That's like a normal thing, right? It's not too hard. It shouldn't be a hard thing to ask for somebody to, hey, back the freak up off of me and respect me like I'm respecting you. You don't have to be my best friend. Hell, you don't even have to like me. You don't have to like me. You don't have to think I'm beautiful. You don't have to think I'm pretty. I don't come to work wanting people to acknowledge me in that kind of way. I don't fucking care what you think about me. I don't care if you think I'm black. I don't care if you think my hair is too nappy. I don't care. I'm not trying to make friends with you. I just want to make my paycheck. When I get paid on Friday and I'm at the bank and I'm paying my car payment, I'm not thinking about who likes me at work. I'm 45 years old. I never even cared about who didn't like me when I was in my 20s. When I was in my 20s, I used to be in high school, right? I didn't have a lot of friends. I didn't give a fuck, though. I didn't care. I didn't care about who didn't like me. I didn't care about, if the boy thought I was ugly. I didn't care. Because I was okay with me. I was confident enough in myself. I was okay with myself. That's it. These girls are not okay with themselves. And then on top of that, they're young girls. They're pretty girls. Attractive 20-year-old women. But I'm not the type of woman to be sitting there. They think that I'm 45 years old and I'm jealous of them because they're pretty 20-year-olds. I was 20 years old before too, remember? And I'm 45 years old and I'm still a spitfire. So I don't, I have no gripes against y'all because y'all young girls and y'all are pretty. I don't care about you being 20. I'm not worried about men like that. That's the thing. And they're male-centered. They come to work talking about all their dates. They're talking about all their dates, all the men who's chasing them around. Like, girl, those men, they just want to get in your pants and then they're off to the next girl. So come on, let's not be stupid here. Yeah, I'll be back. Okay, I'm gonna keep my phone in the car. I'm gonna go get some coffee and I'll be back. All right, guys, I got my coffee. Life is good. Nobody's in Wawa. Yes, it's like so early in the morning. I hate going to Wawa and there's like 100 cars out there. I can't stand that. So I got my coffee. I got pumpkin spice with hazelnut drippings. Yes. Immaturity. They probably still live at home. Yeah, they do live at home. One of them are like best friends. Well, one of the girls, like one of the managers, she's like best friends with this girl, right? So the Spanish girl got the job and she brought her friend in. And then the friend ended up being like getting an assistant manager's position. Not liking me because I stood on business. Bitch, you're not going to sit there and disrespect and talk crazy to me. You're not going to do that. I respect anybody. I don't care how old you are. You could be 15 years old. As long as you're respecting me, you could be 15 years old and be my boss. I don't have a problem with someone being a young supervisor. I'm not one of those older women that care about that. Oh, she's 20. Why should she be a boss? I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with your age, but I have a problem with you not respecting me because I don't like that. In management, y'all need to be training these managers how to respect people, how to treat people. And mind you, my main supervisor, she's a black girl. But she's one of those black girls that, I'm not even going to talk about her, but the Spanish women, one of the Spanish girls, it's a clique of girls. It's three Spanish women. Two of them are Dominican. One of them might be a Mexican girl, whatever, I don't know. But they're all Spanish. They all speak Spanish. So the main chick that really didn't like me from the beginning, she is now she's an assistant manager. So she has some pull, you know what I'm saying? Whatever she say, a lot of those supervisors will believe, you know what I mean? Oh, this person right here, like being me, I'm combative, I'm this, I'm that. When I'm just fighting back from somebody trying to push me into a freaking corner. Like, I'm not going to be disrespected. And you, as a manager, you shouldn't be hiring all your friends coming into the job, starting drama with people. You shouldn't be doing that. They come to the job talking about who they're dating and my dating life, or I'm going on a date. Like, nobody cares about your personal life like that. You in these men face, like a lot of these men are married, they got families, and they're all in your face all day. Like, the cheating, the scandal, all the stuff that I see at this job, girl, I tell you, I just be like, ain't you married? Ain't you at home married with a wife? Living in a $500,000 home? Like, a lot of those men are married and they have wives and they make pretty good money. But these girls, they be all in those men face, child, and they don't mind running to HR saying, oh, he sexually harassed me. Sexual harassment. When y'all be the main ones in these men face all day. Like, these women at the job, they be freaking crazy. And then they go to HR and get a man fired saying that he sexually harassed her. It's been two guys at my job since I've been there that got fired for sexual harassment. And I'm not even gonna lie, one of the guys, he was a little out of pocket, but it's not like he put his hands on you or anything like that. Like, I don't understand the stuff that these women can get away with at work, and all they gotta do is go